Hey, good evening. It's Sophie going live. Um, I thought I would tell you a little story again tonight. I hope I'll manage to put my point across the way I have it in my head. So, here it goes. Today we spent the afternoon at our local swimming pool. The weather was really lovely, and it's Saturday. The kids are off, and we packed our bags and we went there. It was lovely, and I was just struck by something. So it hasn't been very warm here. So the water at the local pool is still pretty cold, and but the children, and in particular our little boy Ben, was jumping in bravely in the cold water and coming out again and jumping in again. And anyway, having a great time and shivering, when he came out of the water. It was very sweet to watch. And I went in the water as well. It was really lovely. But anyway, I don't know how it is in other countries, but in Switzerland, so our local outdoor pools, there's a big pool, and then to access the pools, you have to go through a sort of tiny little basin where basically you have to walk through cold water because I guess it just takes the muck off your feet, because all around the swimming pools, of course, there's very nice grass areas where we can put our towels. And so to avoid bringing in grass to the pools, you have to walk through these little basins full of water. Now, and of course, when you come out of the pool and you go back to your towel and the lawn area, you have to walk through the same basin, and the water is really cold. But really, it's only just your feet that are dipped in. It's not that bad. But anyway, so our Ben, it's funny because he used to do that last year as well. He goes through extreme lengths to avoid walking through this little basin of cold water. So there's a little wall on the side, and he climbs up and he walks across, and it's actually really it's a lot of hard work to avoid this tiny second of unpleasantness. And it's funny, but this really got me thinking about this business thing, and creating a business online, trying to make money online, and having to do certain things we don't necessarily enjoy doing. What struck me was this sort of, again, I hope I can explain it well, but really with Ben, he goes through these big lengths to avoid this tiny little moment of unpleasantness. But really, he's been jumping in to the really pretty cold water for maybe half an hour, okay? And then just that tiny little extra bit of his feet being dipped in this cold water, he avoids. Which is fine. He's completely allowed to do that. But it really made me think that often in this building a business online, I certainly think I've done the same thing. So I've done a lot and a lot and a lot of work, sometimes really involving a lot of jumping into cold water and doing things that were maybe difficult. And then there's just that little extra thing that I'm told, do that and it will work, or do that and it will be worth it, or it will bring you more customers, or it will just be good for your business. And for some reason, I don't do it, or I haven't done it in the past. I've just avoided it at all costs because somehow it just seems too unpleasant. And really, when I started doing these lives, which was 83 days ago now, I think I've finally changed this in me, which is, okay, I'm going to go the whole way. I'm not only going to jump in the cold water, I'm also going to do these little bits where I walk through freezing cold water, and it's not very nice for my feet, but it doesn't matter, I might as well. Because what sort of struck me, I remember having a conversation with someone, where he said, oh, well, for it to work, you've got to do this and this and this, and it is going to take you a bit of time. And I suddenly thought, well, actually, anyway, I'm spending a lot of time. I think that the thing this person was telling me involved, spending a fair amount of time online every day. And I'd been sort of making this excuse, saying, well, no, I don't have a lot of time. I can't be 1 or 2 hours online every day. But when this person told me this, I suddenly thought, well, actually, you know what? I am online anyway every day a long time, because I'm researching things and I'm listening to training and things like that. So I might as well follow this person's advice and do what he says, because anyway, I'm kind of doing it already. And this is really where this situation at the pool struck me, that why avoid getting your feet wet in this tiny basin if anyway you've been jumping in the pool? Anyway, so you wet anyway. So you might as well kind of clean your feet, So I don't know if it makes sense to anyone watching this. I hope it does, because to me it really does. And it's something that I really feel when I was able to see that, to think, well, I'm working hard online anyway. I'm spending a lot of time online anyway. I might as well do what I'm told to do what I'm told works, because yeah, I'm doing it anyway. I might as well follow people's advice on what works and what doesn't, and stop doing what doesn't work, kind of thing. So, if Ben didn't want to get his feet wet, he shouldn't jump in the big pool. But as he's jumped in the big pool, his feet are wet anyway. So I hope it makes sense, and I hope it might encourage you to just, jump in, do the stuff, and be successful. Because that's what we're all going to be, successful, which is going to be wonderful. So I wish you a good evening or a good day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye!